Let's see here. Welcome. Doing some spark plugs today. Okay, looks like we're a little bit dark there. It's fine. All right, you guys, getting some spark plugs done today. Doing the stock spark plugs. Got the Motorcraft. I already did one plug already, so we're only doing 7 out of 8. I did the number 5 already. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so I did this number 6. I'm having a slight stutter going on, and what's happening, I think, I had to power wash my engine like a month ago or so, and I think I power washed it too hard and got water into where the spark plugs were at, and it failed one. So when I replaced one of the spark, and gave me a code that it failed. So when I replaced it, it was better. So I'm having a slight stuttering going on in the engine, and I think it might be one or more of the plugs. Not too bad, it's drivable, but it bugs the crap out of me. So I just did the spark plugs too, like a couple months ago, so I only got 5,000 or 6,000 miles on them, but we got to do it. And it's cheap, it's like $4 a plug, so we're gonna do it. So replace all 7 that I didn't do yet, and hopefully can get rid of the stutter that we're having on the motor. I just went through a massive overheat, like 2 weeks. I had to do a bunch of work on it, so I mostly solved that problem. I'm good to go, but I had to basically replace almost everything. My radiator clogged, had to replace that. I replaced everything: water pump, both sensors, thermostat, so the entire system got replaced. But it's still having some issue. It might be some clogging in the block, but we'll talk about that later. But for now, doing some plugs. And this plug is, let's see, there's no number on it. Okay, here's the number on the plug, if you guys need to see it. Okay. They have copper, but I use the platinum. I believe copper is the stock, but platinum is really better. It's like 20 cents more, so. Also, you guys, got the monster going. Let's go. Oh my god, so good. It's my favorite pipeline punch. Oh my god. Yeah, so we solved the overheating. Just got to get rid of a little slight stutter. So a little slight miss going on. Let's see here. Okay. Hey, Googly, tell me if the sound sounds good. I got my external mic on it, and it had issues in the past, but tell me if the sound sounds good. It's directional too, so it's facing toward the motor. Alright, let's get my plugs out. And they should be gapped, probably 050, so 0.050 usually. It's a pretty big gap. But we'll confirm. Oh, and these are platinum. Let's see. Platinum. Yeah, we'll still make sure, but I could check visually and see, and they're probably all flawless. But always check the gaps before you throw them in. You never know. One could have been taken out of the package, and dropped. So always check all your plugs, and really you gap them. But I can tell all the gaps. So let's see what we got here. Flawless. Oh, this one I might gap. This one's got like a pointy tip on there. So we're gonna. Okay. Oh, one of these is missing the electrode for the top. One of these. Oh yeah. So, all right. Look what we got here. Okay. Here's an issue. Okay. This one. Let's see here. This one right here. The super tiny tip of it broke off. I don't know if you can see. This one right here, you can see the tip of it inside it. This one has that broke off, so I might not use this one. So we're gonna need a replacement plug, I think, because it should have a tip on it, like that one has. So this one, we're not gonna install that, because all the other ones are like that. They have the little tip on that. Okay, man, glad I always look. So that, oh man, and that's supposed to burn off over a while, you know. So you want that on there. So we're gonna put this one back in the package. So it kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to leave. I'll leave the most available one. We won't do, so they don't, because I'm gonna have to remove everything to do this. So what we'll do is we won't do this one. So when we come back and do just the one again, I can just pull this off, and I don't have to replace anything. This is the most easy one right here to replace, right here. So we'll leave that one open because O'Reilly is a dick and gave me a damaged spark plug. Okay, so we got 6 plugs then. That's all right. Yeah, it's a kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer. I'm trying to do the whole thing. All right, so let me check chat. I'll be occasionally checking chat. What do we got? Yeah, I can't be drinking only like half of that Monster. The half of that Monster is gonna jack me. So I only drink half and put it away. Oh my God, so good. I love fruit punch. So good. All right, so I'll put this other spark plug in my car for return. Now let's get some tools out. We need flatheads right here. We need a flathead. We need an 8 and 10 millimeter. 10 flats, Phillips. Phillips and flats. What do we got here? First thing we're gonna do. Oh my God. Oh my God. Rough start. Oh. Let's get this thing over here. This is the air intake tube. So just a basic flathead. Unclip this hose right here. Put that to the side and then twist this off. Twist and free it. Just pull it off. Put it to the side. Real easy. This is a real easy job, you guys. Crown Vic is just a pleasure to work on, I'm telling you. It's just a pleasure to work on this car. Okay, let me see. Okay. There we go. Yeah, hopefully the starter goes away. Hopefully that's only it, you know. Just a little bit of a dysfunctioning plug somewhere. God forbid, because I have no codes, no engine light. So it's anybody's guess why it would be stuttering. If you don't get a code for something, you know, cars will throw a code, and it'll tell you exactly what's going on, and the things to look for and all that. So if you don't have a code though, you're like, just start figuring it out. But that's where a real mechanic comes in. You gotta know your stuff, buddy. You gotta know your stuff. All right, so we're gonna unplug. Let's see. We don't want to mix up the plug wires either. They're pretty self-explanatory. So we'll pull the plug wires off here. Gotta be real careful. Don't break these. It's so easy to break these. I've had to replace a couple of these connectors. They break real easily. So just be gentle on the stuff. Pull these off. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're not doing the 4th one, so we'll leave that. That's number 5. We'll leave that alone. And I already did this one. Alright, so put that back on. I did this one already. I had a number 6. I had a number 6 failure. So that one's new already. And this one we're going to leave because we don't have enough plugs because we have one bad plug. Alright, so we're going to go to that one and that one. Alright, so we're going to take this whole unit off. And that's 8 millimeter. So all you need on this whole job really is 8 millimeter for this. There's 4 bolts. And it has a plastic piece in there you have to put on, right? and 10 millimeter right here. Two 10 millimeters for the fuel rail, and also behind it. That's going to be kind of tough. There's a big bolt I'm gonna have to get back there and do to take off. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh no, it's right here. I got it. Okay. The security. It's a big piece of metal that goes over it, so just in case the motor crushes forward in accident, that it doesn't crush this fuel rail. So we'll pull that off. That's a 14 millimeter bolt, and then we're good to go. And then we have access to all the plugs. Okay, let's see. So what do we need? Got the 8 millimeter. Let's get this off. 8 millimeter or 5/16, same thing. One, two, three, four. And the angle's bad on this back one for this extension, so I might have to change extension. Let's see. No, I got it. All right. Well, that's kind of a bad angle. All right, that one's gonna have to be a different extension. Here we go. Okay, that's all four. Okay. Don't drop the screws either. Grab them, boom. Put it to the side. Kind of hold it, give it. Otherwise, it's more difficult to pull the bolts out. You know, hold it so it's not putting pressure on the bolts, and they're easy to just spin out. One more here. I just cleaned all this too. I just cleaned all this whole thing. I took this whole unit off, scrubbed it in there, and all sorts of stuff. So all this is all carbon free. If it wasn't, I would be doing cleaning on this too. Because if you're gonna have to take it apart, you might as well. You know, if it needs to be cleaned, you clean it. There's your butterfly valve that opens up. The throttle body, right? Opens like that when you accelerate. But this is all clean in there, super clean. Alright, so we need to unplug this. Uh-oh, it's tough, It's broken or something. There we go. Unplug it, put it to the side. And you see the spacer here. It can only go in one way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's got two notches. That go into this, that seats in there so that you know how it goes in. So that should only go in one way, because that gets confusing. Okay, so don't forget this piece. Put it to the side. There we go. Put this clip down. Now we have access to this 14, and I'm gonna take this. It's a big steel. It's a big old chunk of steel. Let me check chat real quick. I can't check chat too much. Do. Don't drink too much coffee, Googles. So good. All right, so we get 14 millimeter Might be at 15. Let's see what we got. Not sure. Let's check. I believe it's 14 now. Yeah, it's a 14, or it might be standard. Like a 5/8. Let me see. No, 5/8. So 4/8 would be 1/2. It'd be 1/2 or a 14. See what we got here. It seems to be too small. Okay, 14 too small. We'll just use the 15. It's pretty snug enough. It's pretty snug enough. I'm using it. As long as you don't strip the bolt. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what exact size goes on that then. It's something standard. It's gonna be something in 30 seconds. Probably. They pay the butt. And normally this has a rear bolt too, but I don't put it on. It's such a pain in the butt. It's still effective. Oh my god, it's the longest bolt ever. There we go. This big old chunk right here, look at this. Just a big old piece of steel. Basically what it does is it protects this fuel rail in case the motor crushes back. And it doesn't want this. This is a fire hazard. If this crushes off while it's running in an auto accident, fuel is going to spray everywhere. So that's why they have this behind it, so that it doesn't hit the back wall. And that's why they also have this front plate right here for the same reason, so that when the engine crushes forward, it doesn't hit this rail. This rail is secure behind that, but this one's not. So they put the plate there and the plate right here, you know. Pretty heavy, pretty thick steel. So take that off, put it to the side. Now we're ready for the 2 10mm to take the fuel rail off. Don't strip these screws either, because it's in plastic. This is a plastic body, and if you strip those, then you got to go kind of bigger size, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So just be careful when you tighten these. I had to do that on the other side. I had to put a new type of screw in, and it's nice and tight now. So we'll see if this doesn't tighten up good. Then we'll have to replace it with a slightly bigger screw for it, because they need to be tight, and that's it. This fuel rails, they cannot be loose. Can't have loose fuel rails. You don't want gas spraying out over your motor and then causing a fire, basically. Be a fire hazard. Okay, so those are off. Pop this fuel rail up, and this stuff's already stuff is already cleaned up, but we'll wipe off the little rubber O-rings and whatnot from this fuel rail when we pull it up before we pop it back in there. Let's go ahead and pop this up. Just be careful popping it up. Boom, there we go. Just gonna keep it loose. That's it. Just put it to the side. We're taking these back two off, so I'm just going to put this to the side like that. I'm going to get a bungee cord to secure that right there. Okay. Hook that back and then secure it somehow. There we go. Okay, keep that out of the way. Alright, we don't need these. Now we just need the 8mm. 8mm on the back too. Oh, you know what? Those are 7mm. That's right. We go grab the 7. Eight, okay, damn it. Okay, I can't find the 7, guys, bear with me. Oh my god. Just had it. Just had it. Oh, I can't even see it. Shoot. Can't find my 7, you guys. Shoot. I'm gonna have to try an alternative. Can't find my 7. Oh no, that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good. 516. No, that's no. I just used it too. Okay, that'll work. A little loose. We'll put that to the side. I still want to find my 7. 8. Nope. What a bummer. Oh. Nope, that's loose too. Well, we'll just go with the loose one. That's good enough. Oh, there's my 7. Alright. Alright, let's get rocking. So 2 7 mils. Gotta get the cop car perfect, everybody. Perfect. My poor baby's been down for 2 weeks with terrible overheating issues. And it roughed the motor up a little bit. It's got to get back to normal. I mean, it's a little rough to start now, but it'll even out. But my car went into limp mode every day, twice a day for the last 2 weeks, so it kind of tortured the motor a little. So we got to get it back, but I think one of these plugs is fouling a little bit, so hopefully that's just the issue, that simple little issue. And it's not something more complex. Yeah, I don't mind spending whatever we got, $4, hard to say. I don't mind spending $30 to fix stuff, you know. I spent $250 doing the cooling, which is great. $200 for the radiator, and $50 in 2 sensors and a thermostat and radiator fluid. It does nothing. I mean, at a mechanic shop, that's the first hour. That's the first hour, and that's no parts. That's all labor. So I'd rather just figure stuff out and throw parts at it, and it's just cheaper than going to a shop by the hour. You know, if you're a mechanic and you can do all this stuff and test it, it's a lot better just throw parts at it. And that's what I did, and I fixed it yesterday. So right now we're just addressing a slight stutter going on in the motor. Right, just barely accelerating. I can feel a slight stutter going on, and it feels like a bad plug because I pressure cleaned the motor, sprayed it. I think I sprayed a little too hard and got some water in the plug areas. Unfortunately, there's no drain hole in the plugs, so we're going to be blowing them out with air here. So I'm going to set my compressor up. There probably won't be water in there, but we're going to blow them out anyway, and never do that again. You can do light spraying on a motor. You're supposed to, but you cover the CPU with a bag. You cover your fuse box with it, with just a little grocery bag, plastic bag, and then you can spray stuff off. But it's still a risk because you're soaking your motor. and all your everything's getting wet everywhere. So it's kind of risky to do that. So I'm probably not going to be doing that again. Even though I've done it a lot of times and it's been successful, this last time it blew at least one of my plugs. So that's why we're doing this. All right, let's pull these off. It's got the bolt out. Pop, pop. I'm gonna keep track of which one. I never mix up the coils. I just like to keep each exact one that I'm pulling out goes back into the same one. So here's our two coils. We'll put some dielectric grease on the tip of each one of these. Helps it, not corrode. So put these to the side right here, corresponding to how they are, like that. And I'll get my sprayer out. Yeah, it looks like a little stuff got in there a little bit. So let's get the air compressor out and blow that out a little bit. Let's see what we got. Check chat. Sydney Cat, what up? I have. Good to see you, buddy. I can only check chat occasionally. This is mainly just a straight up repair video. That's all we need. That's all we need right there. That's good because you don't want any debris that's around the spark plugs. You don't want that falling into the cylinder. Because once I take the spark plug out, that's straight into the cylinder. So let's get our spark plug socket out. Let's see what we got. Which one do we need? Which one do we need today? Okay, we're looking at the small one right here. Boom. Which would be the 5/8, I believe. Yeah, so the standard 5/8. Good to go. And let's pop these out. Such a shame because I just did this 2 months ago. These are going to be brand new, but like I said, trying to get rid of some issues here. Well, that's a little. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get a different wrench. It's getting a little crazy there. A little crazy. Oh man, where's the... Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Okay. You know what? but I want more extension on that. So let's get some more. Okay, there we go. That's a little rough to come out. I have anti-seize on there too, so these plugs have got pretty hot because the engine had some overheating. So the motor did get too hot quite a bit for like a week, but no damage. This car is smart. It puts the car in the limp mode, but it still gets in the heat ranges that the motor shouldn't be in. All right, there's my one plug. Oh, I forgot to get a rag. Get my basic rag here. Here we go. But yeah, we'll be putting anti-seize on the threads. And that keeps it from sticking, and it's just good, you know. Alright. Not bad. How's this other one looking? Let's see what we got here. They're both new. There's only 5,000 miles on them. But yeah, just throw those away. Yeah, so we're only doing 2 on this side, since this one I already did. And this one we're going to leave because we're short 1 plug. Okay, so let's get 2 plugs and get some anti-seize on them. Alright. Usually I use copper anti-seize, but they didn't have any, so I got this regular anti-seize. So I'll put that on the threads. Let me open this thing up. Alright. So grab a plug. And I am going to gap them. Actually, I'm going to get my gapper out and we'll gap each plug. Just to make sure. If I can find it. Okay, so got the spark plug gap right here. And we're going to gap them. They're all about 050. So you just go like this and you turn it and you see where it stops. There we go, 050. Right, so that one's done. So we'll do that to all of these. Go to 050. Perfect. Oh, that one's not open enough. And force that to 050. Okay. That was kind of off there. There we go. That one was off too. That was only 040. So yeah, I guess the best bet is just to gap every plug you get. Gap to 050. That might be too much though. I'm trying to think. The copper ones are 050 and even almost more. But these ones might... But I don't know if it says on the box. I might bring them down then. We might have just had one out of range. Let's see here, double platinum. We might just had one out of range. So the copper ones, Motorcraft, are 050, but I think these ones are supposed to be 040, possibly, and we just had that one that was too big a gap. So 040, let me look here. That's pretty good. So we'll bring it down. So we're going to bring them down to the 040. So just tap them on the ground a little bit to close them up. So I just closed that to 040. So we're going to go 040 because it does look a little big 050. So we'll go to 040. So I'm just tapping them on the ground a couple times to close the gap. And you kind of don't want this arm to be more than a right angle. You don't want it to open up more like that, so you visually can look. And so it looks like 040 would be the proper gap for this. So I was just kind of going by the other plugs that I did before, but that would be too much though. Let's see here. Yeah, so all these plugs came 040 except for one, and that was 050, so that's probably wrong. All right, let's look here. Okay, so the tips of those already, some of the tips of those already came rubbed off. I don't like that, but I'm going to think about that. I'm going to have to think about that. So from gapping them, looks like the points kind of smashed down. Like the other ones, we got a little comparison here. So looks like so this one still has the point on it, but this one after gapping kind of smashed down. I may not use that one. Let's see. I have to think about that real quick. We'll use the ones with the points, and I may return the other ones because they won't be exact. I don't like that. So I have, man, okay. So I'll put those to the side. I'm gonna return those. It's like the tip broke off or smashed on them. So, all right. So we've got two good ones. Let's put some anti-seize on them. I mean, they would still run good. They'd still be fine, but I like them to all be the same. I don't want the tips kind of smashed or broken on two of those. I don't need that. Okay, so rubbing the anti-seize, boom. That's ready to go. Anti-seize here. And that's ready to go here. Right. So lightly drop those down in there. Just lightly. Put your fingertips all the way in there so they don't drop hard. And then just gonna manually, they should screw in pretty good. So manually turn them in. Hand tight, and then we're gonna do a super tight with the wrench. Okay. Yes, I might only do this side then, because looks like I have 3 damaged plugs now. So I have to go. I'm gonna return 3 plugs. Let's see here. All right, nice and tight. Nice and tight, there we go. Okay, so those plugs are in. Clean off the tube here. Yeah, that sucks. It's like you're supposed to be able to gap plugs. You can't really gap iridium. That could damage iridium plugs. But yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Look at the difference on these. This one still has the point on it. And this one doesn't. It got smashed down when I did the gapping, and it shouldn't do that. The platinum got smashed down or it broke off. So yeah, we'll return. We got 3 of them to return. One of them came like that. So probably person took one out of the box and gapped it and broke the tip off. So that sucks. I don't think I've ever dealt with that. So that's kind of a shitty new design. Okay. Definitely crappy new design. All right, let's get some dielectric grease on the end of these spark plug boots. Okay, just gonna just like that. That's to stop corrosion. And electricity can still go through this gel, so we gotta smash it like that. And kind of waterproofs it too a little bit, and stops corrosion. Okay. Okay, let's pop each of these boots back in. Now you're gonna push the boot all the way down, push hard, and then bring it back up and line it up with the hole. You need to push the boot down farther than where it lines up to the hole, and then you kind of bring it back up to where the hole is for the screw, for the bolt. All right, now let's see that one. Ooh, we're not lined up here. There's 1, 2. Okay. Lightly tighten these down. These strip real easily, so just gently tighten, let it go. I'm telling you, you gotta be real careful going into plastic. It's terrible design. Just lightly tighten it, let it go. You're gonna want to tighten it more, but don't. Just get it nice and snug. And leave. That one's already a little loose, but if it gets tight enough, that's fine. But if I push that one, that'll strip right there. So okay, let's check that one. Okay, this one got replaced with just a Phillips head because that one got stripped out. So the other one stripped out yesterday, and I had to put a new little bit larger bolt in there. All right, so those are buckled down. Now we're ready to bring our fuel rail over there. We want to clean off the ends real quick. So we're going to get a spray and spray off the ends because they got a little bit of debris. We want those nice and clean. And we got to spray the holes that they go into as well because they have debris right there. You want that gasket fitting really good. So let's see what we got for spray. Let me check chat real quick. Check chat. Nuke, what up? Yeah, dang, 3 bad plugs. I can't believe it. Shit. So I'll do a part 2 on this to do the other side tomorrow. That kind of sucks though. All right, we need a spray. shoot. Out of spray. Oh no. I think I'm out of spray. Shoot. Oh, perfect, perfect. Just good enough to cover all of those. I need to wipe those with the paper towel. Alright, so wipe that. Wipe down each hole, just a little bit of debris on there. Okay. Then I'll soak this with the last of, I don't really have much left in there, shoot. I need to wipe off the little O-rings that are right here. So I'm gonna wipe these off like this. And I'll spray a little bit of silicone spray on the end of each one. We don't want those to dry out, we want those lubricated and sealed, really. Helps to seal them. So let's get some of my silicone spray here. Hit each hole real quick with a little bit. Spray right there. And then tip of each one. Okay. Pop that down right now. Okay. Make sure each one's lined up good. Just kind of smash them down. I want to pop them down. There we go. Got our 2 screws here. What do we got here? Oh wait, we need to turn these a little bit. Alright, turn those a little bit whacked. Oh, we got it. Okay, there we go. Line these all up to facing out like this. Smash her down. There we go. And this one. Okay, and 10 millimeter. Alright, where's my 10? Slightly, don't over tighten these. Just nice and snug. There we go. Because it's in plastic. Just nice and snug. Uh-oh. Okay, that one's snug, but it'll strip. So I did it snug enough, but if I did any more, it'll strip, and I have to use a whole new bolt and all that. So it's just terrible design to be going into plastic like that. But it's really because of the age too, you know. This car's 2005, so it really could have been better design. Okay, fuel rail on, right? All our injectors in, push down, they look good, nothing loose, nothing wobbly, all facing the right direction. 2 10 millimeter bolts, done and down. Let's clip everything back on. Same thing, we're going to use a little bit of dielectric grease to put on the ends of the plugs, just to keep it from corroding, and also waterproof. It waterproofs it. The waterproofs that connection too a little bit. So do that. And it's made, dielectric grease is made for electrical connections, so it won't stop the connections, the pins, the metal pins. It's made to do that. Okay, what we got here? Okay, we're all clipped back in. You know what? We do have one more to do. I forgot. Since we have we have 2 extra plugs right here because we're not doing the other side because we have 3 bad plugs. We were saving this one, but we need to do that one. So let's do that one. Forgot about that. And we were going to come back to that one, but now we're doing it. We don't need to take that bar off. We're going to take it off right here. So unclip it. There we go, unclipped. And I'll get a Phillips out because this one's stripped and I had to convert it to Phillips. So Phillips head up and we'll pull it out and change the plug. Almost forgot about that, you guys. And then we'll be complete with this side because I already did this one 2 weeks ago. I had a bad plug in that one because of cleaning the motor with spray washer. Unfortunately, I sprayed the water too hard on the motor, and it got in places it shouldn't be. Okay, so we pull that up, pop to the side. I will get my little air out, and spray with the air. Let's put some dielectric grease on it real quick. It already has some, but let's put some fresh right there. Coat that, and then let's take that plug out. Yeah, almost forgot that plug, you guys. Shoot. Alright, we'll do that and then spin it out. Uh-oh, why didn't it grab it? Uh-oh. Got to get my magnetic tool because it did not, it's supposed to grab the socket. It's supposed to grab it. How come it did not? I'll try again. Ugh. No, I'll have to get my magnetic tool to pull it out of there. Such a pain. Here we go. Magnetic tool right here. Just pop that sucker down. Oh, it's still stuck in there a little bit. That's why it didn't come out. I swear to God, that was loose. Alright, well it was just a little bit still connected, so there we go. Let's throw that away. See ya. Put some anti-seize on the new one, and we're gap to 040, so these platinums need to be 040 gap. Now we know that. But the copper ones, like I said, those are 050. They have a little bigger gap. Alright, anti-seize, perfect. Lightly, fingertips, lightly. You don't want this falling and this hitting and the gap closing. So just lightly drop right there. Hand tighten it back in. Should be super lubricated, so you should be able to just, one hand right here, boom, spin that sucker back in. No problem. And then super tight with the wrench after you hand tight it. There we go. There we go, nice and tight. Perfect. Put that to the side. We got our boot with the dielectric grease. Pop that back in there. Remember to push it beyond the plastic. So put it to the side a little bit, push it down so it pops. So it pops, and then push it down. See how I'm to the side of that hole? Push it down beside that. Then I come back up and line that hole up. If you don't do that, it's not going to make a seal, and it won't be waterproof. You want that sealed, because unfortunately they did not make a drain hole, so if water gets in there, it stays in there. Terrible. It's terrible. So let's get our screw, put it back in. Okay, it's pushed down good. Kind of hold it on there. I'll push it down. So I don't want the screw to do all the work pushing it down and strip, you know. So I'll hold it down and I'll tighten it like that. Nice and snug. Perfect. Perfect. A little bit of dielectric grease for the connector right here. Okay, that didn't even have any on it. Pop that on there. Bam. So that one you don't need to do anything. That one is just, you don't have to remove anything for that one. So we're good. This is perfect. Did that one 2 weeks ago. So we're all brand new again. Flawless. Flawless. And then we'll do the other side tomorrow. Since we have 3 bad spark plugs that are new. We're going to return them. Okay. What else? Man, I had to put my Monster back in the fridge, man. It's getting me jacked. I swear to God, I drank a half a can of the small can of Monster. It jacks me. It's so delicious, too. Oh, fucking pound Monster. But, man, if you guys thought I was hyper normally, shit. Alright, got my Pepsi. All I wanted was a Pepsi. And she wouldn't give it to me. All I wanted was a Pepsi. She wouldn't give it to me. Okay, now we're gonna put this baby back in, our throttle body. I think that's our next step. And we have our spacer between it. Remember, our spacer goes on with these 2 little nubs right here. The nubs lock in right there. Boom, right up there. And then we need our 4 bolts. Pop them in. Oh, let's confirm. I think that's our next step, right? Okay. All right. Just kind of just get them in there and get things lined up here. Okay, up. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna hold it up like that. Just gonna loosely pop them on there. Just loose, not even snug tight. Just loose because I got to get the other ones in. Just want it set up so it's not moving. Okay, the bottom ones. Oh, I got too much stuff in my way here. Too much junk up here. Too much tools and junk around me here. There we go. So I already pop that one in. Oh yeah. Shake this as you do it, then they're easy to. If you shake it while you're doing it, then the bolts go in easy. And the 4th one, we can only get in with the small extension. So pop that in there. Okay, now they're all snug. Now we do the final tight. So we get all 4 loose snug, and then final tight. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll plug our electrical connector in. Make sure we got dielectric grease. We'll put a new little bit in there. Smear it a little bit right across the top. Just smear it right at the top, right into the connection. Pop it on there. Nice and done there. Woo! Loving it, loving it. We're just about done. Okay, looking good. Everything connected. Just double check stuff, you know. Everything's snug, nothing falling off the loose. Got this right here. Okay, almost done. Let's see. Grab my tube. Oh wait, forgot my plate. Forgot this plate in the back. Okay, that goes. Okay. Forgot where that went. Okay, that's right there. Okay. So I gotta slip this thing back here. This might be a little tough. I forgot to put this on. Forgot to put this on. We made a mistake. We made a mistake. I'm gonna have to take this off. My safety piece won't go in. Oh no. Ah, shoot, you guys. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, so this thing comes up again. So before we start even crying about that, oh no, just if I can get it out of there. Damn it. Man, I hate doing stuff twice. Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. No problem. A little bit of delay. I swear to God, I thought you could still get that piece on there though. But it looks like it does not, it won't fit in there. Will not fit in there. Baby, come on. Don't drop anything, just put it slightly right there. Let it, don't drop nothing. Let's get this bastard on there. Good Lord. Yeah, it's impossible to get in there without that body off of there. This big ass bolt right here. There we go. Just weasel that down. Around a little bit and jiggle this around so it's easy to screw in there. And there is a bolt that goes behind it. I might try and find a bolt for. There's another bolt that goes right here behind it and goes right to the block. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get to, but I'm gonna find it and pop it on there because it's a little safer. Let me see if I can find a bolt. It's a real hard bolt to get to, but it really is better. So it might even be like this one right here. Let me see. I have to test fit something. Reach back here. It's really tough here. I might have it here. Let's see. Shoot, nah, I don't know. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I got it. No. Alright, we're going to pull this up again. I'm going to pull this up, and I need to test fit. So this is, we want it perfect. So the thing about doing a perfect job is you don't stop until it's done. I could just let that bolt go, but I don't want it. Alright, I'm going to get this throttle body down here a little bit. Get a little more room. Get this out. What a little bit of a pain in the butt this is, but that's what cars are about. That's how it is. So we'll test fit. Let's see. This bolt back here. And this is... Oh, it's a match. It's a match. It's just tough to go in. Okay. It's a match. It's just tough to go in. So I'll put some spray lube on the end. I'll put some anti-seize on it. So let's put a little anti-seize on the end of that. It's just being a little butthead. Couldn't get it to catch when I had the guard on it there. So let's try it again. Man, I tell you, this stuff will drive you crazy. Working on cars will drive you crazy, guys. I'm telling you. Okay, that's above that. Alright, here we go. Okay. Is that supposed to be outside of that? Okay, there we go. Now we gotta reach back there and line that up. We'll be blind back here. Okay. There it is. Come on. Oh, it's getting so hard. It won't catch. It won't catch back there. I got it. Man, what a pain in the butt. And then I got to get a wrench back there to tighten it. It's really difficult. There's a reason why these usually don't go back on there. Alright, we need a socket. And looks like a 10mm socket. Oh god. It's a real pain in the butt. Grabbing the little mini 10. Got the little mini 10 right here. Get back there with the mini socket. It's so little room back here. Make sure we're on tightening mode. Tighten. Back here. Oh no, it's a 12. Okay, it's not a 10, it's a 12. Such a rookie here. Such a rookie. What the heck? $10, $12, need an adapter. There's not a lot of room here. It's not a lot of room. Even that extension leaves me less room now. Oh, jeez. Alright, we got it. We got it. Oh, what? Alright. It's a 13. That's just a weird bolt. So that's a weird bolt I had to pull out from nowhere. So it's just weird sizes going on now. 7/16 or a 13. Maybe we'll try 12. 7/16. Alright, I need to find 13 sockets. Bear with me, guys. Oh no. There, I got it. Guys, all sweating. This is crazy. Alright, it's on. Okay. So it's going to tighten back there. Now let's put the other bolts in here, secure it, and kind of tighten that down. Not all the way, but we'll just hand tighten. There we go. Now we're just going to painfully tighten this back here a little bit by bit because I can't really reach. But it's the last time I gotta get in here. I'll be selling my car soon, so just want to make sure it's all perfect. This little piece of steel is a safety thing in case of collision. Almost. Little bits at a time. Alright, Sunday, this will tighten. Oh, this is painful. This is painful. I hope it's not stripped. It just keeps tightening. It might be stripped. Okay. Okay, that's done. Oh God, that's grueling. Oh man, it hurts. It hurts. Okay, now we need to tighten this guy up again. And I lost the main socket to that. Alright, what's going on here? Alright. $15. There it is. Okay. 15. He's just using a 15. Tighten that good. Alright. Done. Alright. Back to what we were doing, man. Jesus. Okay, I don't want to lose any of these screws here. Put this body back on again. Hold it. Okay. Man, I hated doing that twice. I'll tell you that. What is going on with all these paper towels? See? No. No. Oh, my elbow is so jacked right now from doing that screw. Dang. That back one, that back bolt. Okay. Yeah, and really I should have included that anyway, because if you're doing this at home, then you'll have to be dealing with this, with that safety bar back there. And you'll have to be doing that. Alright, so where's my mini extension? We're missing my mini extension. I swear to God, How can I even be missing stuff when it's all right here? Alright, mini, there it is, okay. Hidden, Jesus. Okay. Let's throw this last one, number 4, back in. We've got the spacer in. Don't forget the spacer. The black spacer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez. 1, 2, 3. Where's my wrench? Oh. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Double check those. All right, all 4 on, tight, good. Clip on. Dielectric grease on there. All these goods. Double check. Okay. Nothing loose or askew. Looking good. Because we're closing this area up right now. All right, so we're ready for the last tube. Need to wrap this side up right here. I'm actually gonna get some spray lube, a little bit. Do a little spray lube there and there. Pop the back on first, and then the front. Little spray lube's good, so it keeps the plastic from cracking and all that too. And we need our flathead. You want to line this up. Push this down, line this up, and hold it while you're putting this on. Okay. All right, there's one, and do this one right here. Okay. Clip this back on. Okay, don't break it. All right, looks like this side's done. This side is done. And we'll do the other side tomorrow, since I need to go get 3 more plugs. We only got 1 good plug left. That's crazy. Okay. All right, so I'm done tooling I'm done tooling today. So I'm gonna wrap up right now. That's fine. That's fine. We'll do the other half tomorrow. Do the other half tomorrow. Let's see. What I got for, oh gee, look at all this stuff. Look at all this junk. Those are the 2 bad plugs. It's a wonderful. It's a wonderful. Okay. What? Still got junk here? Get that out of my face. Okay, got the 3 plugs I'm gonna return. Or no, 2. Where's that third one? Oh wait, I put in, that's right, I put in 3 on that side, and I had, well, I'm missing one then. Let me think. I bought 7. I put 3 in. I should have 4 left. I have 2 bad ones. Good one. I have another bad one somewhere. I swear to God, you guys, how is stuff to disappear all over the place? Alright. Well, I'll have to find that one. Let me check chat. So I'm missing one, you guys. What the hell? How am I missing one? Okay, I put 3 in. I put 3 in. 4, 5, 6. Where's my 7th plug? How does that just disappear? I got the 3 old plugs right here. Oh, it's in the box. That's right. It was in the box somewhere, right? No? Oh, yeah, it's in a box. Oh, yeah, it's in the car. That's right. It's already in the car. Okay. Okay, let me put these others in the box for returning. So put these back in the box for return. Never seen that happen. It's unfortunate. Quality's going down on these. We're going to keep this one. Let's put the bad ones back in the car. And the new one I'll keep in the box separate. Alright. Alright, so we got that figured out. Let's see what else we got. Uh-oh, what is that? Get our trash out of here. Our 3 old plugs. Carb cleaner is done. Alright, I feel good about that. Let's see here. Let me look. Anything else we could tinker or something? Let's see, and after all that, then the next week, still got to tinker and try and figure out while the system is still running slightly hot. So my radiator fan will be on high usually, and it shouldn't be. But that's fine, all the temperatures are fine. I just don't like the fan on high. So there's still something going on triggering the system saying it's hot enough to have it on the high setting of the radiator fan, but it's not hot. And I check it with check the temperatures with this little guy right here. Super cool. This tool right here, thermal gun. It shoots a laser, and it gives you the temperature. Check that out. If you can see that laser on my skin. So it'll take the temperature of anything I shoot the laser at. Whoops, what's going on here? Everything's pretty cold. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so it changes. But really useful tool. So you can just shoot that laser and check everything. Everything on this car is running 160 or less Fahrenheit. So there's no reason the fan should be on, so I'll figure that out later. It just bugs me. I'd like to fix that before I sell my car. And we got lots more repair to do. We have to be removing the dash so I can replace my heater core for my heat in my car, and the blend door actuator, replacing that, putting that back in, and then we got to do axles in the back. So the entire back end, all axles out, the back wheels, new axles. That's gonna be crazy. And then a couple more little things to get this baby perfect before I sell it. I'd like to get a lot of money for it because I have my racing transmission in this that I built, and it's worth a lot of money. My racing transmission's worth $4,000, and it only has 15,000 miles on it. So if my car runs like shit or not running good, I'm not going to get a good price for the car. So I would have to take the transmission out and sell it separately, because I'm not going to take a loss on this car just if the car has issues, because that transmission's worth $4,000. I'll literally drive this car off a cliff and keep the transmission. That's the most expensive thing on this car. But we got to figure it out. We got to iron it out. We'll see. I'll go drive it. I'll probably go to O'Reilly right now and go get those other plugs and then see if the stuttering disappeared. That'd be nice. If the stuttering disappears, then we won't do the spark plugs on the other side, on the passenger side. We'll leave it alone. But we did 3, so we got all new plugs on this side, and we'll see how it goes. Cross our fingers. Hopefully we don't have any slight stuttering anymore. All right, let me check chat, and then I'll be out of here. It's going to be longer, but we're not doing this whole other side. We have 3 bad spark plugs. Hold on here. Wiper fluid filled. Check. Thanks for coming in, D's. Sean Leader, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Whatever happened to the RV? Oh, with Paco. Oh, I got it. My RV's parked. I have videos on it. It runs and everything's good on it. It needs a little bit of work inside to put the toilet in and whatnot, but it's good. All I'm doing is selling stuff right now. So I have a motorcycle all in parts to sell, an RV generator, a scooter here to finish and sell, and then I gotta sell my car, and then I can leave. I can't leave, you guys, until I sell all my stuff, and the stuff needs fixing to sell. Can't just throw away thousands of dollars of stuff just because people want me to go on the road. So that's what we're doing, selling it, so I can have some good amount of savings when I hit the road, and we'll be good. But yeah, hopefully, man, it might be another still 2 months again, man. We'll see. But I got a guy coming to buy some motorcycle stuff, and I might be getting might be getting $3,000 in a couple days. So if that happens, then we'll be getting out here sooner, because then I'll have all the money I need to fix everything else and sell it. So that'll be nice. So we'll see. We'll see if we get that payday. And that'll probably speed things up a month. If I get $3,000, we're getting out here pretty soon. And then I'll sell the RV generator for $2,000, sell my car for $4,000, sell the scooter for $1,400, and then we're out. But yeah, I gotta make this baby perfect. And yeah, it's gotta be perfect pretty much, to sell it. So get my top money out of it. If it runs perfect, everything's good, then it's worth $4,000 or $5,000. If it's not, then people will only want to pay $2,000. So we can't have that. Can't have that. All right, you guys. I guess we're gonna be signing out. I don't know if I'll be doing any IRL or anything. Just kind of be too busy. Just got to be fixing things, man. We got to fix things and get out of here. So mainly just mechanic repair streams until we get out of here. That's really what I should be doing, so we can get out of here and get on the road. But anyway, thanks for coming in, guys. We're going to do part 2, possibly. If it runs good now and there's no stuttering, then we don't need to do this side spark plugs. But if it does, then tomorrow, part 2, passenger side, spark plugs, and we'll be finished. All right, guys. All right. Thanks for coming in. Signing out.